Hello everybody, how you doing? I am Cathryn Hartt of Heart and Soul Studio, the unacting coach. I want to talk about today why I call myself the unacting coach, and that is actually the tip of the day. The reason I say unacting is because basically as an actor, if you want to be really good, the point is to not look like you're acting. You don't want the audience to be sitting out there and thinking, gee, boy, that was a good line reading. So we do everything we can to actually smudge it all up and make it not look like we're acting. I heard a wonderful old character actor one time giving an interview, and he said, yeah, I spent the first 20 years of my life learning how to act, and I spent the last 20 years learning how to unact. And that's really the deal. It's not that you don't use technique. I use a lot of technique, and I encourage you to have a giant toolbox with as many tools as you possibly can collect over the years, from classes, from experiences, from good people that you've worked with or observed on screen, from bad stuff you learn not to do from watching it, from listening and being a sponge, and learning from making stuff up. You can always get better. It's creativity. There is no end game, okay? You can always be better. But what we do with the technique, the reason that we learn technique is so that you can really be able to create a reality. That you can find a way and have tools to pull up real emotions. That you can create a character by possibly learning that you can do a backstory and find out who your character really is. By being able to take apart a scene so that you realize that there's a beginning, a middle, and an end, and that there's a reason why you want to move forward. To understand how to move forward, how to shift and change all the time, how to make it organic and real, how to create all this great reality so that you can throw it in the trash can when you get up in front of a camera. You are so well prepared. You know your lines, you know your blocking, you've done all your bits of business, you know all this stuff, and you've rehearsed it so much that you are really confident that you trust to throw it in the trash can, because the blueprint is really there. I've told my imagination all these things. I have shaped exactly what I want. And because I have, I can now trust to get my little fingers off of it, become the character, which I know I can do because of all of my technique, become my character, live and breathe, and look around and see out of the eyes of this character and see the reality in the fantasy world that I have created and believe that it's really there powerfully. Even listening to a dog bark. That's Boo barking. Because he wants attention instead of you. At any rate, so let me send you out today to go forward and start to unact. And that is why I do all of the other lessons, to teach you technique and ways to smudge it up, to hide the seams so that not only does the audience not know that you're acting, the trick is to fool yourself. That's what I tell my classes all the time. You're not trying to trick the audience. You're tricking yourself into believing this reality. And if you get lost in it, trust me, honey, they'll get lost in it too. Okay? So go forth and unact. And, look at a lot of my other tapes and stuff to start understanding how we take those wonderful pieces of technique and we start to smudge things up so that it does not look like you're acting. Take care. Unact.